got your pen? Okay. Oh, okay. Othello is a really great play. Thing number one you need to know is to play with the smallest cast. That's just interesting. Know it. Number two, as a modern day audience, you may recognize Othello is the play with a colored person in it. That has been what it has come to be known as. That has changed over the years because of racial context. Now, as Americans understand it, in African American slavery context a bit more and try to draw that out when we perform it. But at Shakespeare's time, the colored person was a Turk. Either way, the importance of that for the main things of the play is that ambiguity of the other, the different color, the other, and that gets used to draw out jealousy and tension. Oh, we can hold this up, yeah, if you want to. Yeah. So, Othello is kind of a mystery character because of just his identity in a different race. So what the play I think is really about is Iago. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You can go through like all the plot on your own, but really what I want you to know what Iago, who is third in command to Othello. Othello is first in command. He's a general of Venice. Second in command is Cassio, not Cassius, Cassius. And third in command is Iago. So, what is Iago doing? Dun, 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 dun. He is, I have to say wrong, lying, okay? Iago lying. So, we're going to talk about all the lies today. Number one, so I need you to say right away, when I say number one, you're just going to, somebody to read number one. So what's number one on Iago's lies?
I love Othello.
Okay, well, actually that's a lie because Iago hates Othello. He has it in his mind that Othello is having an affair with Emilia, who is Iago's wife. Okay, so he hates him, and it just takes off and goes from there because Iago's really just an anxious person. Number two, what is number two? Line number two.
Almost attacked Rodrigo for talking bad about Othello.
Exactly. Well, he didn't actually. Iago's actually kind of friends with Rodrigo. He's double-crossing them both. He's not even double-crossing them both. He's just acting like he's friends with both and telling them both he's their enemies. Okay, line number three.
I would never do offense to Cassio.
Actually, he would. He's planning to get Cassio taken out of his position as second in command. So he's trying to get his position so that way he can get closer to get Iago's position. So he's setting Iago up. You can read about it again in my handout. What's line number four?
I didn't think Cassio knew Desdemona very well.
Well, actually, that's not true because Iago sent Cassio to Desdemona. Cassio was sad because he got kicked out of rank because there was a little brawl and some alcohol involved. But so Iago's trying to be nice, and he says, Cassio, just go talk to Desdemona because she's really honorable, really trustworthy, and she'll go plead for your job back, your rank back with Othello. Okay? So he's making the relationship happen. Line number five is...
Beware of jealousy.
Good. Well, kind of ironic, kind of lie because everything Iago does stems from this jealousy. So when you see him talking about everybody else, you have to be aware of your own jealousy. Well, that's just projecting. Okay, line number six.
Cassio and Desdemona are up to something scandalous.
Yeah, well, no. It's just Cassio asking Desdemona for help. Like Iago suggested, he's just trying to follow somebody's helpful advice. Okay, good. Line number seven is...
I'm telling you this, Othello, because I love you too much to keep it from you.
Well, actually, that's not true because Iago hates Othello. He's telling him to get revenge, okay? This is going to keep coming up. Line number eight. Desdemona's honesty is just a front to keep Othello unaware of her loyalty. Oh, that's hard. He's playing off her good qualities and saying they're actually bad qualities. The lie is that Desdemona is really telling the truth. She really is a good person. What's line number nine?
Othello, you shouldn't fire Cassio. He's a pretty good lieutenant.
Okay, so this is A, reverse psychology. And plus, Iago is the one who caused Cassio to drink and get in a fight back a couple acts ago. So, again, he's not a good lieutenant because of those reasons. And then secondly, he's just kind of saying that to kind of push him as reverse psychology. Okay, line number 10.
I'm too honest and I love you too much, Othello, to let Desdemona lie to you again.
No, again! Iago hates Othello. He just wants to bring him down. So Othello keeps coming back and saying, my wife is really, she's being honest. She's not cheating on me. And Iago's like, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay, sometimes there's a breaking point, okay? The line number 11.
Cassio has your wife's handkerchief because she gave it to him during their affair.
There's a handkerchief. I tell you about it in my handout. Just kind of figure out how that works out. It's the evidence, and actually it's a lie because Cassio has the handkerchief because Iago stole it via his wife, who's the handmaiden, and planted it with Cassio to frame him. Okay. So I was telling you about this breaking point. Number 12. What does Iago tell Othello?
I am your own forever.
Yes, that's a lie. He's saying that just to make Iago feel like that when really he has Iago wrapped around his little finger and getting him to just ruin his life because of this jealousy that he's instilling and inciting in him. Okay? Iago only serves himself. All the things are for his own end. Lie number 13 is...
Listen, Cassio is talking about his affair with Desdemona.
Great. There's a scene where Iago sets him up and he has gotten Beatrice and Cassio, who are lovers, to talk about each other. But Othello's only hearing or getting the end from Cassio. So he thinks he's talking about Desdemona, his wife, because he's already paranoid about that because Iago's gone from there. So, again, Cassio's talking about his love with Bianca, not Desdemona, who he's not having an affair with, but Othello thinks he is. Line number 14.
Desdemona is not a good woman.
Oh, she's the perfect woman. She's beautiful. She's ideal. She's strong. She's rich. She's everything you could ever want. And here's Iago telling her, yeah, she is trash. You don't want her. You must do something about this. Okay, line number 15. There's a big bloodbath. The line number 15 comes after it.
After the bloodbath, this is the fruit for it.
Iago's sitting there and he's like, this is what you get for being sluts. And that's a lie because this bloodbath is all the fruits of all Iago's lies up until this point. And he's standing there and he's thinking to himself, I've got this all, I really have to carry it. And he just keeps going. In a sense, he's really like Richard III. Again, we have a cross-genre play a little bit because it's like tragedy, romantic comedy, but he's like Richard III of the romantic comedy. Okay, line number 16 is...
You're mad, Amelia.
Amelia is his wife. She is being accused of being crazy, but she is right the whole time. She's the truth teller in the play. She has a really good line. I must needs tell the truth. So when she sees that Desdemona is innocent, she goes and proclaims it, and all the truth comes out. Okay? All right.
Good job.